was day one of the MRM?
Today was awesome. There was so many light bulbs that went off in people's heads, so many different ideas, so many different topics, from businesses getting 0% interest, lines of credit. That was huge and stood out for me a lot.
What was one of your biggest takeaways from all the presentations this morning?
Creative financing.
Creative financing.
I loved hearing Isaiah talk about why it's so important to do things legally and not document it. That is so important.
One of the biggest takeaways was that people didn't realize that they had so much opportunity and options when it came to real estate investing. And I think for a lot of people, they always think like, oh man, I need so much money. But today, just covering the foundations, covering different options, how you can get the money, and them realizing there's not just one way to do this business, to raise money. There's so many different other ways. That was the biggest reward and win for me to just see.
So now we're gonna pick some winners of the raffle. So take out your tickets, 5798912.
Serious?
That's you? Come on, pick at your side.
You're the winner of the next contestant.
Being around other people that are professionals in the space, have been successful, that's huge.
There's a bunch of reasons you might want to buy your primary residence. We kind of talked about that. There's a bunch of ways to do it. Putting 20% down on your first purchase, probably not a good idea. There's better ways, all right? It's not going to be the best deal ever because you're going to have to pay PMI, which if you don't know what that is, don't worry about it. But yeah, I mean, you're not going to get the best terms, but you're going to get that snowball moving along. Once that snowball starts moving, you know, you want to sell these things, so somehow cash out on the equity that you're accruing on it. Property appreciates over time, and it's not like a car where it just tanks in value. It goes up and you get equity and it's worth more, so you can sell it and roll it over. But you have to do it smartly. You can't lose money while doing this. You know, you need like 3 or 4 wins throughout your life, and by the end you'll have a couple of million that you can retire on, right? But if you don't ever get started, or you're just too afraid to do it, then it's not going to ever happen. You're not going to get that snowball. It's not going to have the momentum it needs.
Shout out to Conventus, who is the sponsor here. That's a really good hard money lender. I am an investor. I'm also a small business owner, but I'm here to talk about hard money lending. I'm not a hard money lender, so I can talk to you about it from an investor perspective. If there's a one takeaway you have, when do I use hard money? It's when a property or asset is distressed right now and I can add value to it where it can be bankable, like a traditional lender will provide a loan on it later after you add value. That's when you want to use hard money. Typically, hard money lenders are a little bit of a higher cost, higher interest rates. You really want to make sure that you're moving as fast as you can when you're doing these high interest rate loans.
If you're ever thinking about coming to an event and unsure, watch our testimonials, talk to other people who've been here. I'm glad that you're watching this video right now, like and subscribe, but get around other people that are doing it, because that's the only way that you're gonna get a different result.
But I want you to imagine the moment someone hands you $100,000. Woo! Where is it gonna go? What is that gonna do for you, and how are you gonna feel?
So I always try and encourage people, like, you should get credit regardless and have an abundance of it, just in case, like as a buffer, and emotionally, because emotionally, if you feel good, you're going to make good decisions. You're going to take action. You're going to have confidence to move forward with your projects. I confidently moved forward on that flip because I already knew that I could do it. I knew how to get all the forms of financing done. And a lot of our clients do that type of work. So I'm like, okay, if something goes wrong, I got people to call.
We really, really want you to succeed. We say that we're in the boat with you. And it's also a question we get a lot is, how do you guys get paid? We are success-based, so we don't get paid until after you get paid. So a lot of our clients, they'll just pay us from what we got them. And that's typically the easiest thing, and you can already start racking up your points. And so that's always a fun thing because we want you to win because we're in it together. It is great.
And today we gave examples of real life projects that made lots of money.
And today, built over 150 plus, going into like 180, going into 200 properties that I've done with none of my own freaking money. OPM. I'm not a con artist, but I just stuck around these mentors that taught us how to speak or educate the people of the team that you have that can, is backed by something. Backed by equity, backed by a car, backed by my grandfather's pigs. But you build a relationship with these people that you talk to every day, and eventually they become your partner or lender. So here's my first deal, guys. Not my own money. I signed up for the mentorship, showed up to every event, showed up to all the meetups. Because I stuck around with the coaches, a student brought this deal right here. He was the landscaper. I never have the money, and I never bring the deal to the table. So just think about that. Every single project that I've done for the branding side,
Wow.
that's how much money I raised. It was none of my own money.
Wow.
Real estate allows me now to just jump on a plane with my family and go enjoy a concert, go eat in Japan. Because we can, because of the rental portfolio that I built, because I took action, because I learned from people that knew the business.
I think it's good for anybody who wants to learn how to get money for real estate, for business, just in general, to help open up their eyes to the different ways that we do get money for our projects. And if you're a beginner, this can be good for you, because then you'll see what opportunities are out there and you'll know that, okay, there's something more to this, and you can do your own research after this event to see which direction is right for you and dive deeper that way. For people who are especially just wanting to get started but think that, well, I don't have any experience, I don't have money, I don't have connections. That's really not true. If you think about it in your life, if you've ever done a renovation or a repair on your property, if you've worked in construction, even if you have fundraised for your kids' events, that is ways that you have raised money and you have a little bit of experience. But also, the one thing I want people to walk away with is, if there is some calling in your heart, in your mind, that this is something you want to learn more about, just come. Even if you're a beginner, you're going to be around other experienced people that can show you their paths and what worked for them. And it might work for you on your journey as well. Or it might open up the idea that, man, I don't really know any of this stuff. Like, I need to learn more. And that's where these resources come into play, so that you can grow and you know that it's possible. It's a huge mindset shift when you're in a room with people who have all these resources, because then you don't have these limiting beliefs that, man, I don't have a rich family. I don't have the connections. I don't know anybody with this or that. But when you come into this room, this full room has so much resources that can basically get you over all these self-limiting beliefs. And we've all been there. I was there before. I thought only rich people could buy multiple homes or get wealthy, and that could never happen for me. But it's simply not true. It just takes someone to show you the right path, to show you the direction, and connect you with the right resources.
Tomorrow we're going to get after it. We're going to start raising private money live. So I'm just here to share with you what I have been testing and measuring. It works. It's amazing. Just do it. But you guys also have to make sure you're comfortable doing it, and of course always consult your own legal teams. And if anyone tells you everything's all rainbows and butterflies and they're going to promise you the world and you're never going to take a loss, I would leave their room and I would go into a different room. I've made a ton of money, I've lost it all, and I've had to rebuild, and it's just a part of the industry. It's our journey as real estate investors and professionals.
I can tell you right now, I've had many conversations like this over 14 years, and it gets them almost every time. Really, like, the curiosity gets in there, right? Like, wait, you can do that with your IRA? Like, the light bulbs just start to go off, guys. This is not a new concept, by the way. This has been legal since the 70s when IRAs came out. Yeah. You know who's doing this all day, every day? Warren Buffett? Close, we're on the right track. Billionaires. Mitt Romney, Peter Thiel. They have $1 billion in their Roth IRA. Just to break that down for you and what that actually means, guys, $1 billion in a Roth IRA, those individuals, when they take money out of the Roth IRA when they're retired and they're 59 and a half or older, they will never, ever pay taxes on that $1 billion, ever.
Day 2 is going to be Amy's full-blown private money workshop. And for me, I always love the fact that she makes people take action. She's walking around the room. She's making sure you're doing the activities. You're not just sitting, learning, taking notes. You're actually implementing, making phone calls, sending out texts, looking in your phone book, doing internet research. So for me, I know every attendee is going to get so much value. They got already a lot today, but tomorrow is just going to be so hands-on. And that's the kind of learning style that I like. And just to see people raise money right on the spot, that's huge. A lot of times it's ourselves that stop us from success, but tomorrow is going to be a day where you will not have any excuses, and she'll push you and it'll feel like maybe it's very uncomfortable, but you need that. Sometimes we just need somebody that's giving us that little push. We started day 2 of the Money Raising Mastery. Amy is walking through her systems and processes, had people sending texts, emails, and getting answers ASAP, booking appointments with people that could potentially bring money to fund their next deal. Come, take a peek.
But I say that. We're still getting to know if we like each other. And this takes 5 to 6 meetings, guys, until